All right, guys. Hello. Good evening. Buonasera. Bueno. Okay, I forgot how's in Italian. Good morning or good day. My name is Vadim, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Um, okay, shortly for the new viewers, my name is Vadim. I'm from Republic of Moldova, and I like Eurovision. And seriously, Pandora, it was not the best moment to, inform me about the new letters. Thank you. Bye. Excuse me. So I have just recently came from Italy, and obviously, I was inspired to do my reaction to Italian entrance Mahmood. Mahmood Soldi, produced by Dardust and Charlie Charles. He's the winner of Sanremo 2019. Sanremo 2019, I'm not the best informed in this topic, but I do believe it's like a festival in Italy, the same way the Swedes are doing their own, a musical festival where they decide the potential candidates for Eurovision. So this year Sanremo was won by Mahmood with the song Soldi. And it's gonna be interesting. I really wanted to discuss, I really wanted to react. I've never heard the song. I knew that he's kinda very popular at the moment. He's kinda, the hottest point of Eurovision at this moment after Bilal from France. He's the next candidate to attract a lot of attention. So that inspires me, to make my reaction and share my opinion and my critiques, my remarks or my compliments. Hopefully it's going to be a lot of compliments regarding this performer. All right, and a few words about Italy. I like Italy in Eurovision. I like them because they're bringing some spiciness into competition. They always send some songs which they're kind of universal, but they are still thrown under Italian framework. So if you're gonna turn on Eurovision songs, I could be easily, I would be able easily to spot on the Italian song. And this is probably a good thing because they have the brand, they have their own, characteristics of the music, which is cool, Italy is, it's been, it's an old, very experienced country, so they have gained a lot of knowledge regarding the music and many other piece of arts. They're extremely artistic. I really love a lot Italy. Traveling, eating, it's a paradise on earth. And in Eurovision specifically, they wouldn't be my most favorite countries, but they are interesting for me. I wouldn't ever skip Italy. What I've learned so far, I always analyze Eurovision from 2005, since Republic of Moldova has started participating. Eurovision, Italy, always send a good voice, a kind of good voice, except a couple of years. Obviously, I do remember Il Vovo. There's like a lot of opera. What I remember from Italy, they kind of equals to opera. So they kind of like the opera, and I don't understand why. It's kind of a part of their treasury, cultural treasury. Yes, I do remember very much. What was it? I think it was Rafael Gualazzi, Madness of Love. Let me just double check this information because I'm not really sure. Was it Madness of Love? Yes, it was Madness of Love. I remember this song. It was, a very powerful voice. Ciao ragazzi! What was the climax? It's so Italian, you know. And this rasp in the voice. It's very raw but interesting. So this one, I remember it. It was a good voice. You know, you could feel this, you know, Verona's, you know, atmosphere, Romeo and Juliet, and you know, this back to medieval time. It was lovely. And then obviously L'Essenziale, Marco Mengoni, Il Volo, Grande Amore was very good as well. My favorite, still though, from 2005 till now, my most favorite Italian entry at Eurovision was No Degree of Separation by Francesca Michelin. Not really sure about. I don't understand Italian, but I can't really speak Italian. She was great. She was great. I like it. I like the lyrics. There is no degree of separation. No degree. I like it, and I like the way she made the stage. It was so, you know, interesting. Looking for some synonyms. Last time, you know, I've been introducing my own subtitles to Ukrainian reaction to Maruv. And you know, I was literally typing all my text, all the words I've been speaking in that video, and I've realized that I speak so many times the word you know, and beautiful. So the whole video was all about you know and beautiful. This time I will try to evolve and I will be looking for some synonyms. So I'm going to diversify my vocabulary. So ingenious. Her performance was very ingenious. I like it. It was kind of like a Tumblr style. It looked so awkward, but yet so on spot. And she wasn't the most confident, but she had something interesting. And No Degree of Separation was probably my most favorite entry from Italy. I also do remember, of course, Francesco Gabbani, Occidentale's Karma. And excuse me. Na 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 na. It was cool. I do think he deserved a better position. And of course, Non mi avete fatto niente. It was a good song. I couldn't understand the message. So regarding the Ermal Metan Fabrizio Moro, I couldn't initially understand the message, but then when I saw the video, it was very touching. It was indeed a song with a message, and it was powerful. And I wished a lot they could, you know, somehow deliver more created that message on a stage. I think the lyrics that they used while performing really helped them somehow, but still I think that they could have worked a little bit harder on the show, and it was a beautiful message, and their 5th place was very much deservable. So guys, there was a couple of remarks regarding the Italy, so let's go now and react to Fabrizio. Well, at least I didn't say Mario. To Mahmood. So what do I know about Mahmood? Of course, he's everywhere. On Facebook, he's on YouTube, he's on Instagram, he's on Tumblr. He is now the hottest point in Eurovision. We have to accept it, whether you like it or not. I know that he has Egyptian origins. I think he's gonna be singing in Italian/Arabic language. That's what the Wikipedia says, and that's it. There is nothing else that I know. I know that he had some problems with some homophobic comments, but you know, I don't really care very much about that, since I mean there wasn't any huge outrage regarding this, so I think it was just a speculations. But let's guys see. I've never seen, never heard, never watched, so it's gonna be my first impression. So I'm really excited. Let's go, Mahmood, Soldi. Oh, he has a video. It starts with a small child, so I think it's gonna connect somehow with the childhood. Oh, I like the video. I like this leather, I like the design, everything in the background. Looks luxury, looks family style. There is some old cassettes on the side, which kind of connects to the past. Yeah, this Italian. It sounds like what's the famous? What's the famous Italian singer? What was the famous Italian singer? He has a little bit accent of Eros Ramazzotti. You know, I like it. It's already, you know, kind of expressing Italy. I like his aesthetics. Okay, it's a video with a meaning. There is definitely a hidden message which I at the moment cannot deconspire or decodify. Oh wow. Even though the song looks kind of sounds happy, but I see that the video doesn't really express happiness. He sings, but I can see some frustration in his face. So I cannot understand what he's singing about. But I think it somehow connects with him being a child. I see his mother outside of the car. So I do believe there's gonna be some plot in this video. It's so beautiful the way this mother keeps a child, and there's like some cover. So he's showing a tattoo being pictured on his back. It's like a snake, a strong snake. Maybe it somehow connects with betrayal or stuff like that. Yeah, he's always with the eyes, you know, turned down, which express kind of that he's thinking about, he's recollecting memories. So I do believe at this point he's kind of singing about his past, he's kind of singing about his childhood, and I see a personal story involved in this. And it's interesting so far, even though the song is upbeat, but I can clearly say that from his face, from his emotional, position he's showing on a video, from some metaphors we could see the small child in the hands of the woman and being covered with some transparent, a piece of cloth, you know, like something which it kind of says that there is some drama in this video. So it's a snake that was on the hand of the other guy who, you know, fisted him. I like it. I like it. I like the video because it makes me think, and I like it when, you know, you can really clearly see a message. I like when you have to think and decodify the message. I don't know what. I don't know why. I have goosebumps, but I have a goosebumps because it's something bad happened. I can't at the moment understand what. I need to look for the lyrics. I don't want Miss Soldi. But I see only mother, I don't see the father. Maybe it somehow connects with the father tragedy. It's really interesting. It's like a video, I don't know, well, I focus too much attention on the video. But the video makes me, you know, it left me confused. I kind of feel guilty. I feel some guilt. I don't know from where and from what. Maybe I feel guilty because there's a message and I couldn't clearly decodified. Let me just check to see what this means, Soldi. Maybe the title is going to give me a hint, a strong hint. So far, I like a lot the aesthetics of video. It's also, again, very youthful. It's Soldi. Let's check for the word Soldi. Money. Oh, wow. Okay, that says a lot, money. Maybe because there's like a guy with a snake tattoo which fisted him, when he was a young kid, and maybe it tried to tell us that, from the youthful he was meant to go, into a gang, to do bad stuff, bad thing. But it's a very boyish video, right? Because there's a lot of men involved, and I can see his mother, but I cannot see him. Let's check for the lyrics of the word. Okay, I think it's the first time when I'm really interested about the lyrics of a song. Soldi Mahmood translation. And let's see what does the lyrics tell us. Because, you can send one message via the video, another message via the lyrics, and then you have the other message via the song. Money. It's really hot down in the suburbs. Mom, don't worry, I'm on my way home. I will upset by a liar. It looked like love to you. It was something else. He's drinking champagne during Ramadan. On TV, they're airing Jackie Chan. He's smoking shisha and asked me how I'm doing. I know that Ramadan is like a very important Muslim celebration, and I kind of support my friends, and I keep for one day Ramadan. I think it's in the beginning of the summer, when you are not allowed to eat and drink until the sunset, and then when it is the sunset, there is like a huge festive where all the Muslims, well, not all the Muslims, but many Muslims to come together, and they eat a lot of food and as much as possible until the sun comes up. So drinking champagne during Ramadan, it expressed some sinful relation of being sinful. Okay, let's go next. He asked me how I'm doing. You already know how things are going. So I assume that things are not going very well. I think faster to try to figure out if you are going to fool me tomorrow. I have no time to clear things up, because I finally found out what you are. It hurts to be alive when you lose your pride. You leave home out of the blue. You tell me if you only cared for the money. If you had any money, tell me whatever you miss me or you don't give a damn. You used to ask me how I was doing. Now, how things going. What you are supposed to say you haven't said yet. Betrayal is a bullet in your chest. Oh, so I was kind of right about the snake on his back, about betrayal. Keep all the compassion to yourself. You keep lying at home, but she knows. Sitting there, she'll be asking me how I'm doing. You already know how things are going. I think faster to figure out if you are going to fool me tomorrow. I have no time to clear things up, because I finally found out what you are. It hurts to be alive when you lose your pride. I figure out in 1 second that from me, you only wanted money, as if I had any money before you would talk to me till late. You used to ask me how I'm doing. Now how are things are going. I think it's a problem between father and a son. It's very touching, honestly. You can clearly, I don't know if you could see, but I have these goosebumps from the lyrics, because they are very powerful, and it's powerful because I think it's his personal stories, and when somebody, unveil their own tragedies, it's more powerful because, you know, it's a story which really touches real things, real lives, and it's sad. So I see the word son, so I think it's going to be the hardest part. My son, darling, come over here. You used to tell me while playing with me, looking proud. My son, darling, it seemed real. The desire to bring things back to what they were. I didn't ask for your money. It hurts to be alive when you lose your pride. You leave home out of the blue. You tell me if you only wanted money, 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 is as if I had money, money, any money, money, money. You leave the city without anybody knowing. Yesterday you were here. Why are you here now, Dad? You ask me how I'm doing. You already know how things are going. Oh wow. This is, yeah, I mean, wow. It's, yeah, it's strong words, especially you ask me how I'm doing. You already know how things are going. So now knowing the lyrics, you know, the message in the video is much more clear. Wow. So wow, that explains a lot of things. So let's watch one more time, guys. Let's watch one more time the video. Knowing the lyrics, it's gonna be easier to understand the message, which is already clear. So it's about the money. So as we said, we see this beautiful, you know, family friendly environment behind him, which connects to the family as well. We see the statue of a Jesus, which is like a religion, which is also uh, have some connection to the family as well. And then when they show the you know, old style phone, you know, where you have to pick up, you know, the phone, the wired phone, and then the cassette, it kind of expresses the past. You know, it shows us that the singer wants to take us to the back, to the childhood. We see on his face frustrations, and we also see a lot of guys, you know, with their head bowing down, which kind of express the regret and the guilt. You know, you always look down when, you know, you're guilty or you regret for something. And you can see a lot of frustration in his eyes, you know, because it's a pain that he doesn't want to show on emotional level. So he's kind of showing it through aggressive style, you know, via an aggressive framework, you know, like carelessly. But you can see that he cares a lot. So probably it's about a family without a father. You know, it's a father who abandoned the family, abandoned this young guy. And I like this, so beautiful, this image where there's like a young woman holding a small child in on her hands, in the back, you know, with the dark, you know, lights. It expresses a dark childhood he had. That's how I see a dark childhood. There's the key from the house. So the key from the house expresses, you know, every member of the family has their own key. So showing this key on the wall, it's express the person who is not at home anymore, right? Because if you are using a home, you should always have your key with you, you know. But the key is hanging on the nail, you know, in the wall, which expresses that, you know, it's obviously references to his father that he's not there. And we can see him young from the car looking at apparently who is his mother outside. She's talking with somebody. It's expressed probably the drama he's going through being a small child. I wish a lot if they're gonna do this. I want these lyrics to be in English. I want the lyrics asking me how I'm doing. You already know how things are going. If he's gonna keep these words in English, it's gonna help a lot. It's gonna give a lot of hints to the audience, to Eurovision watchers. What is this about? Because not many people knows Italians, and I like how Lithuania did the last year. They left the last sentence. Now I'm not afraid to grown old when I have your hands hold on or something like this, and just leading these two sandwiches, two sentences in English, they kind of express the entire song and the message of the song. I hope Mahmood, right? I'm sorry, I might be very, yes, Mahmood. I hope he's gonna keep this asking me how I'm doing. You already know how things are going. This is brilliant. These words are so brilliant. It's just a couple of words, but they're so meaningful. They're so useful. They're so purposeful. It has purposes. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And he's small in the car, and then we can see him old being also in the same old car. So it expressed that even being already an adult, a grown-up man, he is still recollecting from the past the memories. He's still recollecting being the small child and seeing the drama from outside of the car. This is beautiful. This is so metaphorical. There are so many metaphors here. And the pictures from the darkness, it becomes in the red, having the child and the mother. Poor boy, honestly, I feel so bad for him. And then we see this snake, as I said, it's like a sign of betrayal. And he has, made the tattoo. He has tattooed his back when he's adult, because he finally realized that he's been betrayed by his own father. And it's like a sign, it's like a footprint on his back, which will always stay with him. But he has been always been betrayed by his father, and he will never forget it. As the way you cannot erase the tattoo from your back, it's these memories, they will never be erased from his back. Oh, it's so smart. It's like you cannot erase the tattoo from your back the same way as you cannot erase the memories from your back, from your past. Wow. And looking at these young guys, adults, and all having their head bowed down, as a sign of regret and as a sign of guilt, it's so powerful. It's beautiful. The video is just. They should definitely bring English. People need to understand the message, because if they're not gonna understand the message, they're not gonna understand this entry as well. It's beautiful. It's very smart. I like it's a personal stories, because I don't think you can fake such things. And it's also, it's very brave to share such a story, because it's hard to release and to unveil your personal tragedies, because you are scared to be judged, because you are scared to look powerless, because you are scared to be fought back. And having releasing and unveiling this to hundreds of millions, it says a lot. And it's a strong message. It's about a family. It's about you know, a young boy who's been going through tragedies, who's been going through drama, and this is a drama that's gonna stay with that young boy till the rest of his life. And it's a strong message that we as a humans, if we decided to have children, if we decided to continue the generation, to send, you know, the genes from us to a new, you know, generation of people, we have to be attentive and we have to be respectful and to be around and help to grow up these young kids, because, you know, a mother can grow a child, but the child is not going to fulfill the entire development. It has to have a mother and a father, or two mothers or two fathers, but there must be two people around. There must be examples, role models. And even it's sad because it wasn't the mother growing alone, you know, the child, and the child doesn't know about the father. It's about the child who is realizing that he has been betrayed by a father daily basis, and he's feeling so, you know, neglected, so ignored by a father. And even as a child, this has footprinted in him so much. And this is just beautiful. It's smart, and it's bravo. It's bravo to Mahmood. It's bravo to everybody else who worked on this performance. But it's a video. Um, the biggest barrier was for me Italian, which I couldn't understand any word. Even though I speak Romanian, I couldn't understand any words. But I'm sure he looks very, very artistic, and if they can bring this metaphor on a stage and you know, show this problem to the world, they can win a lot. And Italy is going to be for the second year when they win with a message, with a powerful message. And I like it because art has to educate us, you know, it has to entertain us, you know, the way Maruf does in Ukraine. But art has a huge power to impact people, sending the lifetime lessons as well. And this is just beautiful, and I'm very happy for Mahmoud, and I hope he's gonna doing great, and I really cannot wait to see Italy performing on a stage. Bravo. It left me speechless. It left me speechless. It's beautiful, it's smart, it's metaphorical, it's lyrical, it's personal, it's tragedy, you know, it's childhood, adulthood, it's something that we are going through, and it's amazing. Good job, Italy. And on this note, guys, I'm gonna finish my today's reaction, my today's analysis. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. Please comment down below. What was your opinion about Mahmood? What did you like in your video? What did you like in the music? How could you help Italians to make the show? What's your idea? What's your remarks, compliments, constructive critiques? Please comment down below. Share this video on Facebook pages, you know, regarding this competition, because I'm reading all your messages and it really helps me to shape my view on art, my view on music, and including Eurovision as well. Thank you so much for being with me. Ciao ragazzi.